And we're live. All right. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. YouTube, I ramp with my thing. You notice how YouTube says there's 0 people watching? Shout out to everybody tuning in this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who wish good for others as much as you wish good for yourself. We're not going to get a long intro this morning. We're just going to get right to it. We don't have much time. It's going to be a short live this morning, probably about an hour. If we go over an hour, we can't go too far over the hour, but I couldn't let the morning pass. See, just to keep everybody abreast on what's going on. You know, sir, the holiday season is here, right? And today is the 17th. I believe we are 8 days away from Christmas, so children are getting out of school extra early, getting ready to get off for the holidays, all kind of stuff like that are going. Plus, you know, people have put up them light and Christmas tree and have to go shopping while the kids are not home and wrap gifts and do this and do that and the other and the other. Long story short, it will reflect on the live because real life takes precedence over what goes on social media. And then, of course, we'll try our best to put as much time in as possible or to make up the time that we miss with the audience when we're not able to give full extended lives. We went pretty long yesterday. We were here for 8:30, 9:30, 9:30, 10:30, like 4 hours. That was a pretty long live. Top of the morning. Shout out to Miss Golden Robinson. Thank you for being here. S Diva, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Roddy's daughter is in the building with us this morning. Preless 123 is here. Black Eagle, big up yourself. Thank you for being here, Pussy G. Thank you for being here, S Diva. Anthony Vybz is probably not in here anymore, along with Delroy Wilson and Big O 570. Them probably not here no more because the chat is now closed and exclusively members only this morning. Dame Reed was here. Yvonne Walford was here. Anthony Vaz is in the building with us. Audrey Wright. Audrey, big up yourself. Audrey said, hit the thumbs up button as you enter the live, please. Sharon Spence is in the building with us this morning. Thank you for being here. Simon G. Big up yourself, Simon G. Thank you for being here. S Diva, thank you for being here. Nance, thank you for being here as well. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Sharon Ingram, thank you for being here. I said Miss Golden Robinson. Lovely Aneka is in the building with us this morning as well. Lovely Aneka, thank you for being here. Who else? Virtuous Fire is here. Thank you for being here. Now look for some other name. Can't find them. We're going to roll with what we have this morning, though. Mervyn the Point, Jamaica Curse in the building. Big up yourself, bro. Thank you for being here. Senior Sexy, thank you for being here. Tony Mango is in the building. Wayne Nathan is in the building. At L Love Pink is in the building. Thank you for being here as well. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFLo.
Wagwan, Millie Bob.
Wagwan. I just want to say I appreciate the videos that you do with your sons for football.
You've been seeing those?
Oh, yes, I've been seeing those so far.
Yeah, I'm trying to get them ready for college, man. They're getting ready to go off to play college football.
Oh, that is good.
Yeah.
Are they twins?
No, they're not twins. They're 1 year apart, but they're in the same grade. And they graduate.
Oh, okay.
They graduate next year. They're high school seniors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that means you're going to be a football dad, going every weekend to see them play football.
Oh, I've been a football dad. They've been playing football since they were 6 and 7.
Yeah. But I'm saying for college.
Oh, yeah. It depends on where they go to college. I don't know. They have a list of schools that they would like to go to. So, you know, however the offers come in and wherever they end up, it depends. I can't be in Ohio every weekend. So, you know. Yeah.
That's true.
But I'll try my best to make it to some of them college games too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You're one of the best dads, man.
I try my best, Manny Bob. I don't want them. I don't want them abusing me when I get old age. And
no, they don't abuse you, but person.
Yeah, I'm putting in my work, putting in my time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good, man.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
Okay, man. Have a nice Christmas and New Year's if we don't talk.
All right, Minnie Bob. Big up yourself, see?
Did you see what I sent you on WhatsApp?
No, brother, I haven't checked WhatsApp.
Okay.
I maybe need to.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, I do need to, because somebody else called me by my family nickname yesterday, which obviously is somebody who is close, and they said they sent a bunch of stuff to me as well. I haven't checked.
I know, man.
I'll check. Yeah.
Please don't be listening to these internet gangsters. They get mad at you because you did something to a woman. Listen, a woman being abused and victimized when she was pregnant. That's it.
Say it again.
The woman who called on Friday.
Yeah.
She been abused and victimized by that artist.
Oh, okay.
So it's over.
I thought you said man. I was a victim. I was victimizing and abused somebody while they was pregnant. I was like, come again?
No.
Okay, man. Yeah. We had another discussion on that yesterday. Things went a bit further. Did you miss yesterday's show?
Yes.
Okay, well, go catch up.
I just watched it in the nighttime.
All right, Minnie Bob. Well, go catch up on yesterday's show, because I don't have much time this morning.
Okay, we link up.
All right, my brother. Manners.
Bye-bye.
All right. Minnie Bob, I thought Minnie Bob said I was beating and abusing somebody who was pregnant. I was like, what? I never did that. All right. This is what we have on the table, right? We got to keep it rolling. A couple of people were interested in a dancehall conversation yesterday. I had to figure out how to put it to this audience so I don't alienate all of you or most of you, because someone on past certain age and then you have alienated yourself. So therefore, when I discuss certain topics, I expect you to be alienated. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to mix it in a way where everybody could be a part of the conversation. So for the people them who still is connected to dancehall, you know what going on right now. Masicka versus Tommy Lee Sparta. Masicka is gunning for Vybz Kartel's crown. But I want to have a discussion around that. And the discussion is more like, is Masicka jealous or is he ambitious? Is this jealousy or is this ambition? That's one. And then, of course, we're going to tie that into an article that was printed where they're talking about Chin. So Chin is somebody who is a legend in our business of music and our dancehall reggae music on the reggae music scene. And Chin is saying that this is not a clash. This is more like a tracing match. Sound system veteran Chin says that this is more like a tracing match. And he's talking to Tommy Lee Sparta and Masicka, right? So I'm going to have a discussion talking about, I guess, grown people or people from generation before, or those who consider themselves to be a bit older, classing it as tracing match and why they're not interested in it versus what clash actually is supposed to be, right? So that's how we're doing with it right now. I want to know if Masicka is jealous of Vybz Kartel or if this is just ambition and he's going for the crowd. Also, there's a rights group that is now backing for the decriminalization of consensual intercourse between minors. I saw that headline yesterday in the news in Jamaica, and I was like, it didn't roll off my tongue too easy, because minors and sexual intercourse were in the same sentence. It was news headline, front page. It says rights group back for decriminalization of consensual sex between minors. And I thought, damn, that's a difficult conversation to have. So that's one of the things we're going to get into this morning. I'm thinking let's get the dancehall stuff out the way and then get to that. And then Hamish regrets. Hamish is the person who is responsible for the entity in Jamaica that we call INDECOM. INDECOM is the oversight body of our Jamaica Constabulary Force, our police force. So INDECOM is who is supposed to do the extra investigations and find out if this was an extrajudicial shooting, killing of a civilian by law enforcement, or if it was a justified killing. The head of INDECOM is leaving. The head of INDECOM is retiring, and the head of INDECOM is voicing his regrets as he is going out the door. So we're going to talk about that as well. And then in quick news, quick US news, because I was thinking about that this morning. I said, you know, I spend a lot of time in the United States of America, yet we talk a lot about Jamaica, and I don't want this channel to just be one-sided and narrow-minded and all we can talk about is Jamaica. I actually live here in the US, spend most of my time here. I'm very much involved in what's going on here and up to date with information that's going on here. So why not make the platform broad where we can discuss all things surrounding us, not just what's going on in Jamaica, right? So I found this pretty interesting that our president, Donald Trump, has lengthened the list of countries that are now banned from entering the United States of America. And there's another list of countries that they're not banned, but they are close to banned because of the type of restrictions that have been placed on these other countries. Of the two lists, there's said to be 5 Caribbean islands on these 2 lists. I found 3. I don't know who the other 2 are. One of them carries 2 names, so maybe somebody count them as, like how you would say Antigua and Barbuda, or how you would say Trinidad and Tobago. I think somebody must have counted like Trinidad and Tobago as 2 when we would normally count them as 1 because they fly 1 flag. So we're going to get into all that as well. I have Dominica on the list, Banches. Dominica is on the list. Haiti is on the list, and Antigua and Barbuda is on the list. Those 3. So if you don't know about any others, then shoot the others across when we get to that discussion. All right? I'm not even going to ask you where I'm going to start. I'm just going to start. So I'm interested, vested in dancehall and entertainment. I find it interesting that Masicka is gunning for Vybz Kartel crown so much, is gunning for Vybz Kartel so much. And I've been writing out all the songs, I've been doing reviews on, and I've been keeping up to what's going on with the clash. And I didn't want to do it from a biased place because, you know, people are going to be like, oh, we already know, say, Vybz Kartel are your favorite artist. So anybody who is associated with his camp does, you're automatically going to say it's good. And anybody who goes against them, you're automatically going to say it's bad. So I try to just listen to the music and critique the music itself and how they respond in the clash. Not who I like kind of thing. And for the first 2 rounds, or for the first 2 songs, 2 sets of songs, which is 4 songs, 2 rounds of clash, I actually gave it to Masicka over Tommy Lee Sparta. And I had people cuss me and tell me, say me I sell out and me jump ship because they get very emotionally involved when it's dancehall music. I'm telling you, the spaces. Me and Shakira were just discussing this, must say yesterday or day before yesterday, where we said the dancehall artists, they will literally fight people for you online. If they like you and you're their favorite artist, they're online busy, you know. Suck out your mother, dirty, nasty boy, F this, F that. When we see you, I go this, that. And then when the artist drops a record, they don't buy the record. Because I don't know if y'all ever seen artists from dancehall music say we have an album coming out or an EP is coming out. Have y'all seen the numbers from our top dancehall artists them when an EP drop or when an album drop? It's like embarrassing numbers. Embarrassing as in people from other countries could look at the numbers and see it and be like, damn. It'll be something like 400 copies. If that. 120 copies sold. By the end of the week, 400 copies sold, 500 copies sold. That, you know what I mean? If them ever reach 1,500, 2,000 copies sold is a big deal, 2,500. If they hit 5,000 copies sold, it's like Christmas come early, Christmas in June. You know, it's embarrassing. But at the same people, they're very active, but they won't spend $1. Kind of like the same people who will tell you, say, yes, SouFLo, do it, man, do it. And then when you go do it, nobody is stretching the hand anymore. And you're stuck out there doing it by yourself. I know my people. Anyways, the war we're going with Tommy Lee Sparta versus Masicka. Tommy Lee Sparta is from the Vybz Kartel camp, for those of y'all who don't understand how this is going. And Vybz Kartel is like too high above Masicka to take steps down to go to war with him. So his soldiers are taking on the war instead. And this is how Black Rhino and Sean Storm and Tommy Lee Sparta are pretty much going at it with Masicka. Masicka is getting some help. He's getting help from Joshi, and it's them two against the world, which I think is quite appropriate because Joshi is the person who started all this, if you ask me. I remember when Vybz Kartel was getting crowned at Sumfest recently, and Masicka was invited to perform there. He was booked for the show, and he came on the stage, and he let Joshi on the stage, who was not booked for the show, and Joshi got on the stage and said, "Me here say crown a give about ya. But let me tell you something, none of them no better than your shoes lace, me G." And he said that to Masicka. Me here said crown a give about ya. And right then I said, that's gonna cause animosity, that's gonna cause problems. Furthermore, that's big disrespect. He could have came out and said, mind you, this is somebody who gave him his biggest hit, because to this day, I don't know if Masicka have a bigger song than, or a more impactful song than My Dogs Them Have to Live. My dogs them have to live. Oh, my dog them have to live. Yeah, that song there. I don't know if he has a more impactful song than that to this day. And that are the song where really sent him go a road after all the years he has been trying and working hard at putting himself in the industry. So on the day of that man crowning, for you to come out and feel like it was perfect time to strike, I found that weird. But then he went off to say that it was no animosity or nothing. Me say that all the time, so I don't know why people are take it out of context now, because Kartel there. When Kartel never there and me do some fest, me say the same thing on the stage, and I was like, that's not what you said. It's what your guest said. Your guest was not booked for that show. You invite him on your stage, on your time slot, and you allowed him to disrespect who was being crowned tonight. You should have addressed that same time. If I was him as an artist, I would have said, no, Joshi, no. We can't say that, bro. We can't say that. I said, people, tonight, a great man is being crowned. He truly is the king of dancehall. The man run the genre from behind bars. His career didn't flop out after 13 years behind bars. Most artists, if they go to prison right now and they're supposed to do 2 years, their careers would be dead by the time they get out. 13 behind bars, and he was able to outdo all of them from behind bars. When you hear Kartel sing about him sell gold and him sell silver from behind bars, he wasn't joking. He did sell gold and silver from behind bars, right? He was achieving things from behind bars that those who were free weren't achieving it in the genre. And mind you, if they are prison, He wasn't able to tour. He wasn't able to release projects at his convenience. He wasn't able to do radio spots and television interviews or social media interviews. Even social media, the way how he would use it to promote himself, he wasn't able to. If you can imagine, even if you have a phone, you would have to be hiding and look if Warden come and hide, and if them are going to raid the cell, you have to fling with the phone and get a new phone card. That the phone they gone now, so you have to go get a new phone and all kind of something like that. He wasn't in a position to do it freely and yet still dominated. You should have had mad respect for that. If you look at the icon this morning, for this morning video, you will see Masicka getting a bottle of straight vibe rum, signature signed by Vybz Kartel. And of course, Kartel has had him, I believe Masicka performed in New York at the Barclays. I know for sure he also performed in Atlanta when Kartel locked down Atlanta show as well. Another arena sold out. So now Masicka has this narrative he has painted that Vybz Kartel them a try hold him down in the business and I try program him and show him no one do what them say are. Well, that's what he hasn't said those words. His lyrics in his song, because my brand of reviewing these songs in the Clash is writing out the words and listening to the conversation that is being had, you know? So this is a person who all of a sudden, every song he make now, Vybz Kartel is a friend killer, and Sean Storm must be careful because him soon kill you too. And, you know, just anything derogatory he could say about the man, him must say it. I think he's trying to get a response from Kartel, draw him out, but Kartel don't have time for him because rightfully and truthfully, Masicka hasn't achieved enough to deserve that kind of attention from Vybz Kartel. I know a lot of people are going to say, no, that's not fair. Masicka him to come out and war the youth. I don't think he has earned that yet. I don't know. The new generation of dancehall people are young people. Young people are about their time, right? So they're like, I feel with time now. And we are running place now. Uno did have Kartel as king. We have Masicka kind of thing. That's Masicka's fan base saying that. Because Vybz Kartel has fans from older and younger. But Masicka has his fan base who is gunning for him, who is saying he should be the new king. I don't think they understand what it takes to be the king of the genre. So let me explain. I look at what Masicka is doing first as ambition. I thought it was ambition. I'm going to say, yeah, this is going to make dancehall nice. Go for the crown, my youth. I think I sat right here one morning where I said, the crown is not safe. I said, the crown is not safe. It's there for the taking. It's not safe. But that will make the competition greater. However, a lot of work needs to be put in whoever is going for the crown, because who has the crown has blazed a trail that's super hard to outdo. A clash cannot make you the king of dancehall. Clash alone cannot make you the king of dancehall. Clash alone has never made you the king of dancehall. It has been something that was required along the way, along the journey, for you to step out and say you're brave and say you are the baddest. And if you say you are the baddest, you have to defend that, right? What you say, a Badmind virtuous fire? Look, yo, the Clash exposed how they Badmind. Look, a lot of people are saying it. I wasn't even looking at the comment section. I'm going to start paying close attention to the comment section. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hey, morning, SouFLo. How you doing?
I'm good, family. How you doing?
I'm a day, I know. I see you finally come on, man. I talk about the dance. I'm proud.
Yeah, cause we have a short live this morning, and I figured I gotta put it in there. So We have
Yeah.
1 hour and 30 minutes at max this morning.
Yeah. People for understanding now. When you watch World Cup, when you watch the Olympics, dancehall for some people is just the same.
Absolutely.
And the competition, and the competition for we is also fun.
Yeah.
Sport. You know what I mean? So then if you look on that way, you know what I mean? The same thing. We have fun in the life, who can run faster, you just see board or the Gatling youth, you know what I mean? Same thing. Yeah.
True.
So I understand that. I know like I said, we're eyeglass, we're fool, we're worse than the body in the world.
Right. Well, you know how I always explain it to them? I always explain to them like this. Just like how battle rap is to hip hop, so is Clash to dancehall.
Exactly.
Because there's a whole battle rap industry. Like these artists have a whole career of just battling. I like how a few artists would have clashing. But for them it's so established though, the artist can actually just clash, just battle rap his whole career. And him travel, go different places, battle. And I'm talking about $50,000 a show kind of money. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, so even our dancehall artists, a lot of them don't get paid them kind of money there. That battle rap rappers at the top of the game get to battle. So me don't want nobody look down upon it neither. You're absolutely right. Yeah. Some people misunderstand the culture and they're like, I don't like that part of the culture. I don't want to hear it. It sounds like more like tracing than anything else.
Yeah, you know? It's like love. They don't love the people and appreciate them people. So them look at Tupac and Biggie. I didn't clash 50 Cent and them said, oh, you know what I mean? But we know is that we're eyeglass and
right.
It's a different.
So thanks for bringing that up for sure.
Yeah.
What you say about the clash? First of all, what do you say? My main question is Masicka Badmind or is it Ambition?
Him Badmind.
A Badmind.
Yes.
You see the Badmind in him?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you the reason why I'm saying Badmind. When you judge a person, you have to judge them for yourself. I'm right and wrong. And it's me and Masicka. I'm over Vybz Kartel over the years. Then I'm just start. Me no make the impact Vybz Kartel make. So until me make the impact of him make, then me say, you know what? I'm gonna fact, me not go against him. The crowd decide for me already. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you have to do the body of work. And when the crowd say, yo, it's a difference from me with that Cartel, but him come out now and yo, then you can go for the crowd.
So make the work speak for itself then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell the truth, family a better art to love the clash. I like find it hard, but I like to force myself to try to understand why people like Masicka so much. I'm gonna see it. SouFLo. Means that you go in music, because school for music, study music, I can compose music, engineer music, mix music. Everything I can do a master music. See? And that's my career path. Really. You know what I mean?
Same.
And one more to say, Masicka is nothing special. It's just what I want to say.
You know,
ignorant. And honestly, if you say put two words together, enough you come in the studio and I can do a Masicka do. Them just not, but just doesn't know them.
Yeah, they don't have the backing.
Yes, but remember saying no. Yes, they must stop down the lyrics then. Yeah, the lyrics a long time care about the post now. You understand?
Yeah.
And Cartel game look, it's a struggle called infrared.
Right, infrared.
That's money.
Yeah, so
you know
my dogs them have to live. The name of that song was Infrared. Right.
That is a song of game momentum.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's not still a struggle.
Now, let me show you something with him though. In one of the Clash songs, because everybody was wondering, right? So in one of the Clash songs recently, he actually said, or he made it seem like him is the one that write the song. And he made it seem like Vybz Kartel was behind bars, needing some help, need somebody to give him a strength. So I reach out to them, and he said, them reach out to me, and me give them a strength in the lonely yard. Which would tell me, say, I give him a strength because him in a prison, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so painting that narrative now, like say, Me did a run road, man, and me did bad in the place, and Cartel did the behind bars, him career fizzled down. So I'm trying ride my wave now. That's why I'm reach out to me.
Badmind boy.
Right? You see that narrative when paint, and now people are run with it, and I say, oh, so I use him. Did I try use Masicka to keep him career alive? Cause him did their prison, and him did limited
one song?
With the one song.
So like when I saw Cartel have fever them stone there. I look at some Cartel have everywhere. Him and him, Cartel is the strength. I want to look the strength from Cartel. Once Cartel call you,
you're going forward.
Yes, people can recognize you as a powerful man.
But the thing is, he was doing an interview and then play it back. The interview, he admitted that the strength from Vybz Kartel give him a strength to move forward in the business. But it's like him, no member saying do them interview them, so people dig up the interview them now and I play them. Yeah, where he admitted that him are the one who didn't need a strength. But we didn't need nobody to tell us that. You know, we see Masicka. Remember, so them used to call Masicka Iron Balloon, you know.
Yeah.
Even DeMarco did not make fun of him and say Iron Balloon and Cortad because him can't bust. And because it took him, what, 9 years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it took him 9 years for bust.
Nothing special. The man is nothing special. Then the music you got enough you know what better than Masicka. Not anybody like him, but you can DJ like how him DJ. Just DJ with no flow and no style and just get bored after a while. And enough you the road right now. What no know what can do with him. There's nothing special about Masicka, but there's something special about Tamale. You never hear Tamale yet.
Well, right, true.
You never hear Popcorn yet. You never hear certain people yet. So them have value. Only thing Masicka have, I want to look at flow and for the wordplay. That's all them have, you know what I mean? So some of them music was struggle to understand why they get them forward. I don't understand. Because the moment I have
the wordplay sick, I'm not gonna lie. I'll give it to him. I'm not gonna sit here and say nothing is special about him. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna say he's common. I'm not your opinion, right? I'm not gonna say him common, and I'm not gonna say him not special. He's a special artist to me, in bad. But I've seen him live. I've seen him live perform twice and me walk out twice. And I did. I see my Miami perform, and I tell wife I said I'm ready to go because I was highly disappointed. Him come up on the stage, and I don't know if he was like too high or something, but he was mumbling the whole time, and I think people did try to tell him like turn up the volume or go louder or something, and him just couldn't do it. You could have seen him look like him read out and did a move slow. I saw him another time, and a bear run up and down on the stage and barking, and it was like, level that. And I was like, I couldn't hear a word he was saying. So I walk out again, and I said, damn, him sound so good on record. The artist here needs to actually work on him craft so him can sound somewhat the same on stage. And that's the reason I walked out on it. It wasn't out of nothing else. But Masicka make damn good music. I ain't gonna lie. We can't hold that from him. However, even the Tamale that he's warring with is way ahead of him. I'm gonna explain to you how. I remember when Masicka did an interview with on stage with Winfred Williams, and he was making fun of Idonia. And he must say, Idonia fall off. Them man they make music from me there at school. I'm come out of school, I'm in the business now, and them man they still stand up the same place. Like me, I run laps around them not even a move. Them career not go nowhere. Them done, them stall, them park up. And I remember Winfred Williams said, young boy don't know storm. And he said, Masicka, do you know what an accomplishment it is to have an audience that grew with you from the time you started and cross over a decade into another decade with you? That means the people them way when you start out at the music, you did 18, 19, right? Yeah. Now you're 30 odd years old, 35. Your life changed. You went from boy we are right up and down, go studio with brethren in a car. You turn to a married man with family, have other responsibilities. You still build music, and the same people them, their life changed in the same way with you. They grew with you, and they're still listening to your music and willing to pay to come to your shows. So remember, Winfred Williams explained to him, said, when you reach that level there, then you can say you have arrived. Him never understand it, you know what I mean? Because him did young, him never understand it. He was like, well, all me I say is like them park up, them not go nowhere. You know?
Yeah.
He didn't understand it. Masicka hasn't built a audience that has been following him for a lengthy period of time. He hasn't. Okay, when I look out into the genre and I look for artists, I can point off a bag of artists where I can say Vybz Kartel either directly brought that person into the game, or influenced that person because you can see it in everything that they do.
Yeah.
I can also do the same for a Tommy Lee. There's so many dancehall artists, especially from the newer generation, where you can look and say, Tommy Lee style that. Tommy Lee style that. That gothic stuff that Tommy Lee does, Tommy Lee style that, right? I can't look and say that for Masicka yet. And in order to be king, you have to hold heavy influence over the genre. And him no hold that influence there. Him influence no reach this yet. Tommy Lee, super influential. Masicka hasn't reached that level yet.
Yeah, it's not as a smart youth. If I'm go through the gate, because I'm take them climb myself, and like I'm telling you, Masicka want a producer like Not Nice, who's a real dual shot, to teach him how to change up the flow and make him become a better art, because him don't have no substance right now.
I hear people saying that a lot.
Yes, because true, SouFLo, we weren't in the studio every day. But back in my younger years, we studio every day. Yes, I knew to the road right now with Bad and Masicka. I tell you, I guess I hear them yet. You see me?
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. There are lots of talented youths out there. I don't doubt that there's youths out there with bad like that too.
Exactly. But there are some artists who is special. One of them a Kartel, top it. And then I have Tommy and the man, every other man. I don't know my about wash up. Man full of flow. I know that I don't if I open up here.
All right, hold on there. Wrap up what I say and make somebody else come through on the phone line. I want everybody to get a chance to call this morning.
Yeah, you're right.
All right.
You know, one more percent, him not reach the level yet to go for Kartel. Even if he win the class, he still a work for though. I'm telling you this, one cause of listeners. Don't answer back Masicka. If you answer back Masicka, you make him feel like I said, you might have to give him strength to make people feel like I said, him reach up on you then. Don't answer him at 100%.
All right, brother.
All right, pick up yourself. All right, let's see. All right, good.
All right. Somebody else was calling in. He's delusional. Somebody else says, I know jealousy is not ambition, is Badmind and delusion. It's Badmind and delusion. It's one thing if you have the repertoire and you're going for it, right? If you have the resume and the resume says, like, that's how you qualify for that. Go feed youth. But it's another thing if you're reaching way so high and you haven't, listen, not just, I want to pay attention to something, right? The whole time when Vybz Kartel did gone, you know, you had very few artists that was saying free Vybz Kartel, you know. Very few of them would have even said free him, you know. And when he came home, very few of them said welcome home too. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, SouFLo.
Morning, family. What going on?
Everything good?
Yeah, man. Can't complain. Talk to you, know.
Yeah, man. So the same stuff with the Masicka. I try to shoot up a Kartel or thinking what the thinking or thinking reach.
And
also, I don't know how to hold him. I don't know how to hold him.
Hold on, no, man. Your phone is not cooperating.
Hold on.
Your phone will work against you.
So you hear me now? You may say, I don't know who I fool him now.
And that may say Charlotte, right
there.
there.
Don't know who I fool him. Alright, people them when they run him, get a little few songs and them sound alright and them a run road and them sound a little way, but him still very, very far from the teacher.
Very far.
You want to go to the school, man. You want to go to the teacher's class.
Very far.
In the reach nowhere. I don't know. It's like
him take himself as a bad DJ, which, like you said earlier, him have some wordplay or something, but that not make him nowhere near the king. Nowhere near the king. No, it's not even a debate. It's not even a discussion.
Right.
Not at all.
It just shouldn't happen.
Kartel is so influential from the moment Kartel bust all the way up until 25, 26 years. The man is so influential. Everything when the people want to influence so many youths. I'm seeing him influence Masicka.
First of all, to be trending at top 2 after over 20 years, that alone, brother, is a feat. Most of the artists them that have been here 10 years and more, with them there. They're not even trending. Them don't even have something that keep them like appealing to a new generation, right?
Facts.
Yeah, I think Masicka figure understand the whole picture. Him have a small part of the picture, but him not understand the whole picture. You know what I really think? As I was getting ready to do this video this morning, I was doing a little research, and a picture came up with Corey Todd and Masicka. And I say, oh, that could be where this is coming from. That's the machine behind this that's boosting Masicka to go after Kartel. Because remember, you know, Corey Todd and Vybz Kartel were close.
Yeah,
at one point. And them did have business together to remember Street Vibes, Rum and Taboo Nightclub and all that.
On the club,
yeah. And then Kartel, they even having clothing line and all kind of something like that. And then that relationship, they saw, remember, it did so big enough because Corey Todd actually came on an interview and said, Vybz Kartel had tried to kill him. Remember that? Yeah. And everybody was like, what? Remember, you know, when Kartel they are prison, I remember what happened to Corey Todd wife. Yeah, in a broad daylight, gun down style, right?
Definitely remember.
Right. So
news.
Right. So now it's like Corey Todd and I remember Corey Todd even said, me and him close, you know, Winford. Can they have the accent the way I try hard to make a Jamaican accent out of it? He was like, me and Kartel close, you know. Him son is my godson, you know. Him even make me him godson, godfather to him son. So I don't understand why this man would have tried to kill me. And Winford Williams is like, how you know it's Vybz Kartel that did that, Corey? And him said, me know, man. Trust me, me know. Right? So now...
Him said, don't make the boy come on my funeral come cry, now.
Yeah.
Don't make the boy come on my funeral come cry. And the man is a friend.
Yeah. So now, when I do my research, I say, who stand upside of Masicka in all this is Corey Todd.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it makes sense now why him would not go at Masicka at Vybz Kartel relentlessly like this. Because Tommy Lee dead for war, and Tommy Lee ready for war you without you even mentioning Kartel. But for some reason, Kartel are the one where him go after. And you could see it that him a war Tommy Lee, but a Kartel him really want war. Yeah. Forget to really get to Kartel. So this look like it's deeper than just dancehall war. Yeah, it looked like it deeper than just that. We just pre that this morning.
Might be deeper than music still, but even if it is, I'm still take the wrong approach because I use music to combat all of that. It's still not gonna work. You know, and Corey Todd must fool enough himself if he thinks a Masicka somebody who can stand up to Kartel lyrically.
Yeah.
You come like you don't understand the language well enough.
Right.
When them lyrics they are spit and certain things are go on, it's like him hear Masicka sound like that. I don't know what am I hear. One flow, one style, one pattern, one cadence in every song. Kartel have 1 million and trillion. And even in the collab with them though, what them say my dog have to live. A Kartel hook make the song. What Masicka do in the song is nothing. When they then a dance I hear, my dog them have to live. My dog them have to live. And that make the song what the song is.
Yeah.
It's not what Masicka...
Charlotte just said that too in the comment section.
Exactly.
Saying, yeah, but what is infrared without Vybz Kartel vocal spanning? Even if I did Masicka write the song.
I can't give man some melody because you never have no melody. Never have no melody all along in my DJ. You can't catch the people that nothing. And the first song Masicka do, we put him on the map. Other than that, I want to say, oh, I'm not feel hungry before. I'm a dog them before. Some song like the song there, that's the only song. See. And then from this, him start giving some liquor, other songs in my fan, like a style, whatever. But at the same time, influential as Kartel, impactful as Kartel.
Him not reach that yet, bro.
Him not reach that yet.
Yeah, that level here way over him head.
Yeah, man, when it comes to girl song, gun song, conscious music, weed song, love song, Kartel have all of the above. Kartel is an all-rounder. He's a Kartel player, soccer, basketball, football, baseball, every sports. Masicka always play one
sport. if that's a good way to put it. That's a good way to put it.
Big up yourself, though, man.
All right,
watch the video.
All right.
Yeah, man.
All right. Crypto Queen Shy says, we love Masicka music in the UK, but no one beats Kartel. That's not even a question. Can't compare Legend to any other artist. Facts. I've seen the response in the UK. I believe it was Carnival. It was Notting Hill Carnival. And you know how like they have the trucks and the different sections? And it was literally thousands of people. And somebody start a Kartel song and stop it. And they didn't need to play the rest of the song. The whole crowd coming like they were a choir that was rehearsing together for years. And then just gone with the whole song. I'm like, yo. He wasn't even free yet. He was about to beat the case, but we never know. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you, man?
I'm good, family. How you doing?
I'm good, yo.
All right, talk to it.
Yeah, you know what I don't understand. Jamaica is a big hypocritical place, you know. Isn't it?
What I say?
Remember the Gully and Gaza thing when the people and the thing out of hand.
Gully Gaza, yeah. Road.
Right.
Yeah.
So all them are going like that, I remember them something.
Yeah, but how that play into this now?
Them a boost up Masicka, I know what the thing I'll get physical.
Nah. I don't think this will get physical. Okay, so Mavado was gigantic when Kartel was gigantic and still is. Even in Mavado's, in fairness to Mavado, Kartel has surpassed him in the game, but Mavado is still a giant. Masicka is no giant. Masicka has not.
But Masicka me worry about.
But Masicka no make no Masicka no have a crowd, and that's the problem. Mavado had Gully Side was a real following, and the Gaza camp and Gaza movement was a real following. So there is like two armies. That was Masicka don't have an army. So I don't think not come out of this.
Is it me I say?
Yeah, nah, sir. Nobody not worry about Masicka like that. That's why we keep talking about it on this level. Listen, as a person who loves the music and the genre and our culture, I respect Masicka as an artist. And like me, I tell the brother before when the brother said him nothing special about him, and I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna sit here and say nothing is not special about him. I find him to be a special artist. Masicka put out 2 albums when me think where I haven't heard anybody else put out an album that's solid in forever and a day. I'm giving that to him. However, if you're going to come for the king, you are a far ways away. And I want him audience, his group of followers, his fans to understand how this thing work. I know no one clash can put you up which part Kartel did. Kartel didn't come out of prison and sell out Barclays back to back because him did their prison for 13 years. People don't book you for those shows because you did their prison for 13 years. People book you for them kind of show there, and you're able to sell out them kind of show there because your influence is something of that magnitude. So, I think Masicka will look and realize that him not reach that yet. Him not even close to that yet.
Yeah,
you know?
But the problem is this. The people that were supposed to teach Masicka, I sent him go to career suicide.
And that's what I was worried about too for him. Yeah, I think I said that yesterday or the day before yesterday to my wife, I said this look like a career suicide move for Masicka. Yeah.
Yep.
This look like a career suicide. Because how you gonna come back from this? You're gonna
It's
have
hard,
you're gonna have your people who are gonna follow you, But just like you said, the people them hypocritical, they are like that. The people them are some bandwagonists, like they always want to be where it's popping at and where it's hype and happening at. And then we run left you. They will run to you if you have a spark. But if that spark dim for a second, them run gone left you and go back over who did I beat you before.
But my problem is this. Kartel just get the crown. It's not even a year. See? So
Physically.
Remember Kartel?
Physically. Because the whole time Kartel there prison, he was known as the king of dancehall. For the whole 13 years in their prison, he was known as the reigning king of dancehall. So him just get the crown physically recently. But we've been calling him the king of dancehall way before him get the crown.
But the crazy thing is, Kartel have to go after Beenie Man crown. And we the people give that to the contribution.
Exactly. Set apart there again. What you say? Kartel didn't have to run after Beenie Man's crown. Is we the people crown him due to his contribution, not true?
Yep.
Oh man, I hope Masicka hear that, man. I hope him hear.
I mean, I understand why the people are boots him up to go after Kartel's crown. That not gonna help you.
I don't know.
And it's more so to me. I people than why hate Kartel that boost him up.
I boost up Masicka for go after. So okay, what do you think about this? What do you think about Bounty Killer co-signing Masicka in the clash? Can I hear Bounty say, me like what me like and me not like what me not like. And we put up some fire emoji and no more gatekeeping. Make the youth them go and all kind of something like that. Make the youth them rise or something like that. Them say fire emoji back when Masicka drop system.
First off, let's talk about Bounty. Bounty are the biggest gatekeeper. That's a one.
The biggest one. The biggest one. Gatekeeper. That's what I was thinking. So I was like, that's weird coming from him. And then it come off in a way where it looked like Bounty have something against Kartel too. Like when you want to tell somebody something, but you can't tell them it. So when you wait till somebody else say it and then you just co-sign that somebody there. Just like when Masicka did say, when Josh come out and say, me yes a crown I give a boy, but none of them nobody on your shoelace, me G. Me feel like some Masicka did want to say, but Masicka end up actually saying exactly those words in his song system. Yeah.
Yep.
So a long time him did want to say it. So I feel like things are being said that Bounty Killer actually want to say about Kartel, but he might try to keep it on a level where it's like, I don't know, keep it peaceful, keep it like we're still cool kind of thing. Even better hopes a Kartel will move like 50 Cent.
But here's the thing now. You have YouTube, Spotify, AudioMac, and other music platforms. Who can gatekeep you in 2025?
Nobody.
You not depend on radio
Nobody now
Yeah,
pre-radio again. Nobody is even
you're not
playing radio
depending on
again.
DJ.
Nobody don't
You
care
put out
about
your
radio
song.
again. Nobody don't care about a DJ after you play your song again. Those days are gone. Nobody is caring about a producer with a big name. Those days are gone. You have some of them youth here right now. We're busting our business, right? In a them room, them staying. These youths, because they have that technology brain, and because technology has become more advanced, of course, but more reachable, more accessible. Back in the day, when you have a studio for build a song, you have to go to a big studio. You walk in there, you see a mixing board will have like 10,000 buttons on it. You have to pay like $350 an hour to go in there, and you have to depend on somebody. Not anymore. The same sound you would get from those, you can get it right now from a Pro Tool set, and you can get it right now from some audio something, and you have that. And the youth them have it on them computer, them play around with it, them make them own beat, write them own song to it. They own the beat, so them get producer credit on them own something. Them write the lyrics, so them get writers credit on them own something. They have the video cameras. I got one right here. Them have the video camera. You go buy your video camera, 1080 HD, shoot it, edit your video yourself. You know what I mean? So a lot of gatekeepers are knocked out of the way. So that's something that we're talk about system and who are hold him down and who are fight him and all this. That's a BS conversation.
The whole people to hold them down 2 years ago, Jamaica joined in an Afrobeat.
Oh, while you're at it, me see a comment just now where say nobody in Jamaica has outpassed Vybz Kartel. Nobody alive anyway has outdone, and it's true. It's true. Crypto Queen said it. It's true. Nobody alive has reached Vybz Kartel level in Jamaica. That's facts. What you just said about Afrobeats, right? Don't y'all notice that since before Vybz Kartel came out of prison, Afrobeats was running the place. We used to have that conversation right here where we used to say, where did dancehall music fall off? Because we did run the place, and then suddenly Afrobeats take over. And remember, they used to tell us that, you know, dancehall isn't going to go too far anymore because people can't understand the lyrics. So you must try to round up your words and speak more English. And I'm like, that's not the problem. That's not the problem, because when I watch a stadium full of people sing these Afrobeat songs,
yep,
the Afrobeat song is in Swahili and other African tongues, and they learn those words and sing it back. So obviously, it's not the patois. Why the problem is? What's the problem? And we had these discussions before, but don't you see? As soon as Vybz Kartel came back, yo, some of them need to be thankful, you know, because as soon as he came back, where is Afrobeats now? Where is Afrobeats now?
That even make them get a raise.
Yeah, brother, where is Afrobeats now? Afrobeats is not trending at not even half as much as it was from before. He literally took dancehall genre and put it back at the forefront. Afrobeats is trailing again. We don't have to fight for the same space because it's two different genres of music. However, that's how they make it seem like it come across. And Afrobeats had replaced dancehall, and now dancehall has replaced Afrobeats again. And that's, you can't deny it. You can't deny it. Like that.
I'm not surprised that Bounty Killer chose sides, you know, because just like how you hold up Alkaline to the suck your mother thing. Remember, said Tommy Lee called him goated.
Right, and that's him a hold up Tommy Lee for.
Yep.
Yeah, cause him did try style the youth when him did just start out, right? And Tommy Lee was a much younger artist then. And you know, Bounty carry a lot of weight. So if Bounty says something about you, and he could pretty much end your career. Tommy Lee did bad already. So Tommy Lee was like, him challenge him. I remember when it happened, because I remember a lot of people was like, oh my God, he's challenging the great Bounty Killer. It must be really bad. Because Killer got in him career, you know. You remember?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So And from them time, them hold him up until now. He was surprised that the youth actually didn't back down from him. I mean, him said something like, him said Masicka is film artists and not family.
Well, making continue to be film artists. You see what I say?
See.
Masicka need to go put out the works and then make the audience speak for him. Him no need to go and like him want be the front runner. You had 13 years to do that.
13 years, brother, and couldn't do it. That alone should stand by itself. You had 13. Okay, so while we are talking about that, let me end the part here by saying this. 13 years that man gave them for run the place, and they couldn't do it. So why are you so hyped that he's out? Just the fact that he's who you have to fight to get to the crown now, after him just the 13 years of prison and gave it to you to master in 13 years and you couldn't do it, that alone should tell you that back off and leave that alone. Facts.
I know what say it's a coward move.
It's a coward
because
move.
When Kartel it's a coward move because when Kartel in a prison, nobody now really shoot off him, Alkaline are the only brave one trying up.
But let me tell you something though. Them never shoot after him when him in a prison because they thought he was gonna have to do. Listen to man, they thought he was gonna have to do 38 years. They were actually banking on that. God, please don't make him come out. May I tell you, I've said this for the whole 13 years. God, please don't make him come out. Make him stay in there. Because in their mind, and it's not just Masicka, it's a lot of other artists, Jamaican artists. That is why when Kartel came home, you didn't see the big welcome home from the dancehall fraternity. It was like, oh shit. Them let him go. Damn. Go look for my prediction. I said when Vybz Kartel come out, this is my prediction, right? Before him come out, I said, any day Vybz Kartel come out, stadium pack. Them are gonna need more space than stadium for whole theme concert them. I also said, whoever is enjoying the limelight right now, make sure you save up your money, make sure you enjoy it, because if them free the man there, the only way your bookings are got there about still running heavy is if you are aligned with him. That means you do a collaboration with him, or you are a part of his movement or something like that, because he's gonna be wanted in demand so badly that the people are gonna say, we don't want to see you again. You're there from all these time. I him we are wait pan. Look at what happened. It's exactly what happened. Right before Kartel come out, you see, there were certain people who were trending heavy. It was about 5 or 6 young youth, new youths that were trending heavily. That day that Vybz Kartel walk out of that place there with the orange rag on him face was the last time I saw some of them. Like literally the last time I saw some of them. So
and the whole of them out.
Them did a pray man saying would have stay. Like him would have stayed in there because they knew what was coming if he came out. But the crazy thing is, all them did have to do, well, they couldn't get in neither because Kartel did say when him come out, say, him don't want to work with nobody, anybody in particular, because when he was doing his time, none of them was rushing to work with him. And the reason why they weren't trying to war him is because warring him would have given him a strength. And that, warring him would have given him a strength. And them not even that, them never want to do. When him dump on him face, they still didn't want to war him. And not because them did afraid of him, it's because they wouldn't even give him a strength. It's like, the longer you're locked away, the more we don't mention you, eventually everybody is going to stop talking about you. And that I did the plan. And them, and it didn't work that way. It didn't work that way.
Yeah, but I said them coward because after Kartel jump out, the dog I said him change.
And him say him don't make them the kind of music anymore. I know you are
right.
Yeah.
I know you are war when that one.
True.
Isn't it?
True.
So that me said them a call.
True.
You know what I mean? So I'm done with them lifestyle, isn't it?
True, man. All right, my brother. Wrap it up for me.
Yeah, man, I can't get the biggest fight in a dance. Masicka not get none, so I don't know what kind of get people are talking about. Isn't it?
True.
All right, my brother.
All right, manners and respect. See?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, remember, yo, while Masicka is talking about fight and the fight that he's getting, Masicka still hasn't seen fight like what Tommy Lee got. Him still not see fight like what Tommy Lee got yet. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
SouFLo, morning, big up.
Morning, family. Talk to you.
You know something I rate to do?
You know, rate me talk, no, man?
You have to tell people the truth. SouFLo, the reason as to why the man them cannot surpass Vybz Kartel, the man is just too great, bro. SouFLo,
So, you know,
there's some level.
That me I say, brother. And that me I say, you have to say the written, but that's what me I say. Me just not say it in those words. I am itemizing why they can't or why they haven't.
You see in history, out of every human that exists on Earth, and the 7.8 billion of the on Earth right now, you have people in different fields where there's a certain level of greatness where it just, you have to accomplish that. It have to take a different lifetime. You see me?
Yeah. Yeah.
For doing Lionel Messi though, and Ronaldo in a football, it have to take a whole different generation. It's not I look at youngsters just come next year and start doing. You see me?
It's kind of like how we can't just get somebody that's rise up and be a Bob Marley.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It might happen one day now, but it's not going to be the next 5 or 10 years. Trust me.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston. You see me I say?
Yeah.
It's not impossible, but it takes a very long while to get there. And you know, Vybz Kartel is just one of those people. They listen to his music. I know influential he was. The man is just too great where, you know, the popcorn, them, the Masicka, them, they just don't have it. Right? And, you know, when we look back and listen back to some of them old songs, them, especially in the Clash, right? You know?
Yeah.
We listen when they kick off with Alliance. And man, this up Bounty Killer. I mean, I say, yo, where the man find the lyrics from? Them type of lyrics, because me hear people are saying, oh, the Masicka, them, and the Tommy lyrics kind of repetitive, isn't it? But to me, SouFLo, Kartel set the bar so high that the man can't go much of it. You see what I'm saying?
True. Hold on, me not cut you off, but in no joke thing, me hear somebody did play couple of Vybz Kartel war tune yesterday, and every one of them that played, I was like, this a man Masicka war we do. Have you ever you go back and listen to Kartel war tune them recently?
So I'm not telling you, I'm going to listen about the Alliance when they kick off with the whole of them.
Oh, God, man. Yeah. That's a beast.
At the song and I say, yo, Jano.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell people, if Kartel won't go back this up, he has the ability to.
Right. True.
He has the ability. You see me I say? Because greatness is just that type of thing that you're not going to lose certain things. You see me I say? Kartel, no son of the Kartel, when he just come out of prison, the man is way much healthier now. You can't hear about the type of voice there. And that the type of thing. And here Kartel drop a lot of songs. Like this Kartel in this year have somebody the biggest song in the dancehall. And I don't think he's even trying that much. You see me? And I'm not gonna lie, SouFLo, when we look back on old Kartel, perform with people, right? It can unfortunately say, but I think prison probably benefit the man going because it changed the money for the better.
True.
That man was something else. When he did the out, you know. True.
I don't know that, man.
But let me tell you this. Me mention Afrobeat. I'm not gonna lie. As much as me read Popcorn and Alkaline, them, me always say to people, I don't think they have done anything for dancehall as well as many other artists.
Like Popcorn and Alkaline?
Yeah, I know me said do things for dancehall, right?
Yeah.
To me, Vybz Kartel is the last artist to elevate dancehall. Elevate it. Him add something else to it other than what the Shabarams them today. The Shaggy them, the Sean Paul,
I agree.
All them Monday. He is the last dancer that did it. Also Billy Man and born to them, right?
I agree.
And when we say Adan, right? In time of social media, streaming, the access to YouTube and everything, right? What Afrobeat is doing to an extent, one of the advantage Afrobeats have over Jamaica is population. Latin music and Afrobeats, they have the population, right? So in terms of numbers, them can get a lot more in a sense, right? But I think that dancehall should be producing more global superstars just as much as so Afrobeat is producing global superstars.
I agree.
The music should be way better than what it is right now. The respect,
okay, so while you're on that, are you thinking it's because of what? Why we're not doing that?
I think we depart from what dancehall truly is and the message that we were sending. And I think it goes to the culture of Jamaica in terms of look at a lot of the song them where we Shaggy them did sing back in the days, right? The type of dancing song them, the joyful song, the girl song them, the type of thing, the waistline song.
But sir, hold on there, stick up in. Cause I said this the other day and somebody argued with me, and then we say Charlotte just made the same comment just now. In this clash here, me say Masicka, and I'm look strength self, he mentioned Sean Paul and he mentioned Shaggy. Now I said that Sean Paul and Shaggy is not seen as dancehall, and people start cuss me. Sean Paul and Shaggy is dancehall fusion. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this, right? Sean Paul and Shaggy is dancehall fusion. Heavily mixed with dancehall. Yes, they have some tracks that are dancehall, but they are more like fusion of dancehall. They're not hardcore dancehall. Yeah, and that is the reason why if you ask anybody around the world dancehall and you put Sean Paul, Shaggy, and Vybz Kartel, they're gonna choose Vybz Kartel every time. Cause you said dancehall. People around the world don't look for Shaggy as dancehall. They don't look for Sean Paul as dancehall either. Sean Paul has done so many, not to cut you off, bro, but Sean Paul has done so many collaborations with so many outside artists, and those are his biggest songs to date. The song them where myself quadruple platinum and all that over in the US and over the place, those are not dancehall songs. So he's a household name too, internationally, so is Shaggy, but they're not known as dancehall artists from Jamaica that are household names. There are musicians that are household names that happen to be Jamaican and them do some dancehall. No, that's how I explain it.
Vybz Kartel and a couple other artists, I think they master the crossover to different markets,
Yeah.
And when we look at dancehall artists now, whether them hardcore or not, because Shabba Ranks was hardcore dancehall, you see me I say, and many other artists, Vybz Kartel is
Shabba Ranks was hardcore dancehall.
Yeah, sure. But them still master that crossover. And funny enough, I watch an interview with you, right? And I see Masicka them go on Fox New York and thing, but I think there was this daytime show, this nighttime. Like when them have late night show in America now. There was this one way back in the days when Shabba Ranks did Daytime Crime, right? And the man was just a superstar when I watched the video SouFLo.
Shabba.
I did a popular late night show back in the days, right?
Shabba Yata.
Yeah, man, Shabba. And
yeah, man.
Like the interviewer say, the people don't understand the music, but them love it, And I said to Shabba and says, them understand, and just have that superstar for that. Just the girl thing no more.
Yeah.
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 And you just have go on and do thing, you see me?
Yeah.
So we see that superstar thing. So I think in terms of dancehall in its prime when the streaming never about and the access to social media as it is now, I think artists should be doing a lot more in terms of us creating that superstar pool, because I think people respect dancehall in some sense, but in terms of the numbers and investing more money into it and drawing that attraction to whether Jamaica or when they go on tour, I don't think it is there. In terms of reggae artists, like the bigger one, them will sell out shows because they're reggae at the end of the day, Even though reggae fall off to an extent, I think it still have that weight that people will heavily flock to see the biggest reggae acts in a sense, right? As for dancehall, a Valiant is not going to England SouFLo and get 40,000 people.
All right. And who was trending right before Kartel come out of prison? I'm talking about up to the day him come out of prison. Who was trending heavily?
Valiant and Nurse of them.
All right, sir. Them are the names what me I call. And it's like after the minute Kartel foot touch the ground, is like at least 5 of them have disappeared from the scene.
But let me say this before I go, because I have to beat Masicka, right?
Saying.
I don't know if you have not. I can't tell a brand up because you're not too intelligent, right? That's something that when your system is absolute rubbish. I get the intention and the message behind it. But I'm saying to myself, everybody knows that Kartel did allegedly beat up people. I mean, I can say allegedly, them say beat up people, right?
Yeah, the people them come and say them get beat up by him.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
Who
feels it, knows it. Yeah,
This man was incarcerated a long time that I go wrong, you see me? Saying beat up this and that, the news people, blah, blah, blah. So when did you know that? The night before you produced the song, like the day in the studio released the song, you made the song, you never know this information way before. So if me know say Kartel allegedly friend killer or kill lizard and them type of foolishness,
how
right?
come you got friend him first,
why me
right?
I go on stage and interview and say, oh, big up Kartel? Why me I say, oh, free Kartel and them type of thing there? If me want the crown or me want to be king of dancehall, why me I go on stage and have to free man?
True, bro.
Why me I parade with him for? If him a friend killer, if him beat Gaza Kim and these people. Yeah. I know so when man be 2 man, they must come off the earth. You see me I say? So why me want associated with you?
And you didn't know all this all along.
What's the system all along?
And you didn't know this all along.
But guess what? And that's what I'm saying. To me, Masicka beat up himself now because I when Joshie fall out and start calling him now and I go against people them. Him want call up Kartel name, but Adi come like afraid of me. What Kartel is afraid of Masicka for?
Him say Adi come in like you're afraid of me. But tell us, say him Kartel him try call out. Come in like you're afraid of me.
Because Masicka is a very brilliant artist, but that's some of the system to me kind of just seem hypocritical in some sense, you know. This information was always out there, and I like say tell the Jamaican people nothing with them to know. Yes, I say. But it's to go up on stage, you can perform a show with him, blah blah blah, big him up. I mean, come on, bro. From Alkaline, come out in the SouFLoTV, the thing that age of 20, 21, you know. Them man end up big up guys and the SouFLoTV.
Right.
Because them man they say, oh, listen, I create a lane for myself and I don't want nobody have nothing over me.
Right.
So you just have to be militant and hold it out still, you know? So
true.
That's how I have to still.
All right, my brother. Manners and respect, yes?
Yeah, man.
All right. So there's something else where he made me remember now. Live on the air with SouFLoTV. Good morning.
Morning, SouFLoTV.
Morning, family.
Just hear me out, see?
Yeah, man.
I have a perspective where people are going to probably say, what am I talking about? Just hear me, I say.
All right.
One thing, them say never outshine the master, right? All right, so you have Badmind, you have Lady Star, you have Kartel, you have Spice.
Yeah.
Now you're supposed to have Masicka and Chensia, right? What happened is, my youth, they jump the line, like him shouldn't wait. Because when Kartel was exiled, we call it exile, right? And blessed Chensia with a chorus. And then
you
bless
just have played double six like Ludi at that bus Chensia.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
And then in bless Masicka with a chorus, see? So that basically put him on a level, right?
True.
All right, so with that, the exiled king basically say, yo, only 2 are going to be the future, right?
So them get the cosign already.
Right.
Then they just have to chill and do the work.
Right. So the thing is now, being on this Gaza, I'm saying, right?
Yes.
So that means if they get the cosign, right?
Right.
When Kartel come out, him actually meet Masicka and say genocide when them give him the rum, right?
Yeah.
So that means him give him the cosign.
Yeah.
But basically, him overstep, like you say, him jump the fence. Him should have wait.
Him should have wait.
Yeah.
Somebody gas him up. I think either somebody gas him up or him just get anxious and feel like him have to go feet now, kind of thing, you know? And that is where the problem lies.
So the thing is, family play a role, you know. Like, if you look at it from a different perspective, it's like Him send out the BTS, but then I said him have to test to see if Masicka really depend.
See.
Cause remember loyalty of them thing, you know, with Gaza, right?
See it.
So
See it.
Right.
See
So the two name control. So they want to see who out of control.
Rotted.
So basically I that go on. So my prove himself them out of control. So I not really go on. It's more deeper still. Probably I'm going to discuss it another time, but it's deeper still. It's all esoteric.
All right, brother.
Yeah, but respect.
All right, manners. Like them angles there still. Oh man. What's her name? I seen her putting up 2 middle fingers like that. She was like, F the system. I think it's Gaza Kim. My message for Gaza Kim is this, right? Cause since Masicka put her in a song, cause you ever seen somebody who the only time them care about the other people them is when they can use them as ammunition against you, right? So it's not like him really care about Gaza Kim. It's not like him really care about what's your name there again? Lisa Hyper. It's not like him care about them. He only care to use them as ammunition at Vybz Kartel. So I want to see that understand that, right? Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yeah, SouFLo.
Yeah, fam.
We just want to say two questions.
Right.
2 suggestions.
Okay.
This system that Masicka talk about, it wasn't a part of the system where everything to reach on it?
I don't know enough. Him claim said no, he been fighting the system all along.
So the system that helped him know you shape our fan. The system where we want to fight now, not help in Masicka, in a no way shape our fan.
Not according to him.
That show a level of ungratefulness.
Yeah, not according to him.
Yeah, it does show like ungrateful. I don't know anything in the song, and I'm not where people just don't know.
Yeah, what more?
If you like how interested about Sicka Rhyme, so people will go listen to Sicka Rhyme song. I want to go on the video where you do Friday. I'll listen from 2 hours and 25 minutes. To the end.
Same.
Right.
Same.
And you will find out that Sicka Rhymes are not part of the thing from 2021. So he might talk about things that he don't really have no clue about. He don't know about it. And he doesn't try to paint a bad picture, as family said, sympathy, my love.
Facts.
He might lose and lose sympathy.
Facts.
I am a bad, and I want to feel like.
Manners and respect, sir.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to change topic soon because we're on the other side of that half an hour. And I told y'all we have 1 hour and 30 minutes, right? So we're probably going to go to live because I started about 10 minutes late, 15 minutes late. So we're going to go till about 10:40. And I have to cut it off then. For Gaza Kim, what I was going to say for Gaza Kim is know when you're being used. Know when you're being used. Because if somebody like Masicka actually meant good for you and did so concerned about how Kartel them left you in the streets or never bring you forward or whatever, tell Masicka to write a song with you. Tell Masicka to record a song with you and give you a fair share of royalties in the song. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yeah, big up yourself, G. Good morning, and big up to everybody.
Morning, manners and respect, family. What go on?
Change topics, but so me not go stay long.
Yeah.
Yeah, me have you as a intellect and somebody will know what you talk about, depending on the topics where you choose to talk about.
Same.
See? So me I go ask you a question, and it pertaining to the reason when me I bring to the platform. When you hear about, like, when you hear the term king of dancehall, what does it mean to you? What your definition?
My definition of the king of dancehall?
Yeah.
Somebody who has done it like nobody has done it before. Somebody who has taken it, somebody who has contributed like more than others have, and has taken it to a level where all others have not hit that level yet.
All right.
Yeah.
So me I go call the former king of dancehall them name, and you tell me if them fit the criteria. And also some people where them would have said, well, if that person they want the king, them couldn't get it. You think yellow man fit the criteria there?
No.
Huh?
No.
No, me mean in a theme time, you know. In his time.
I can't speak for yellow man time because I never brought them time there. But yeah, I won't speak on a genre that I on a time period that I wasn't around for.
All right, so remember
when we were little, me used to hear my mother them a play zungo zungo go zungo zeng, and me used to like wind up my little cell phone, go on with my little thing, but that's all I know. I was like baby when time them something that come out, so me don't know about that.
All right. Yeah. Well, I would say he did for his time.
My dancehall start from Tingaling. Shabba
yeah, all right. Me give you that.
Yeah.
So, all right. Shabba is also a person that he had never got king of dancehall, but no people would argue that he could have easily been the king.
Yeah, but no. Controversial, yeah, but no. But I tell you why. Shabba Ranks kick off a door, you see? And remember, you know, Shabba Ranks kick off the Grammy door for us. Shabba Ranks shows it could have been done in that way. Shabba Ranks hit stages that we wish we could have. As a little youth who did migrate to the US, we were so desperately in need of representation. May I tell you that when Shabba Ranks, because when Shabba got big here, you know, everybody here, this is around the time when people did a call with all kind of name. Take your ass back to your country on your damn banana boat, all that. Because we never have nobody in representation. People like Shabba Ranks them came around and started making it cool to be Jamaican, and everybody now started slowly wanting to be a Jamaican, you know what I'm saying? So he was off that wave. However, if you look at how much Shabba accomplished, show me a handful of youths that Shabba Ranks went back to Jamaica and taught the business and brought them into the game where we can look today and say, Shabba artist that, Shabba artist that, Shabba artist that, Shabba artist that. You see, a king is not just about making yourself king. And that's why Beanie was never king to me. Beanie was great, but a king to me...
We never ask you know when we hear that reason, we never ask you that.
Yeah.
But you explain it.
Beanie was never king to me because Beanie man neither don't have a stable artist where him say, where we can look and say, yo, not only did him bust through the gate, win Grammy, did big things, he opened the door and brought all these others behind him. How much ghetto youth him turning a top tier artist / millionaires who can take care of themselves, them family, them community, you know, paid it forward kind of thing. That's what a king is.
Yeah, good. Me believe in that because at the end of the day, if you're seen as a leader, you should be leading, and that is one way of leading.
Yeah,
is putting on people.
Yeah, but yes, exactly. You can't just up there, but and that's why Mr. Vegas did cuss me, you know, because I said that Sean Paul and Mr. Vegas to me, they did big things, but them never bust nobody. So I don't look around and see a set of artists where me can say, I feel them artists that. Again, it was Winford Williams again. I heavily used to watch on stage. I don't watch on stage in a long time now, but I heavily used to watch it. Winford Williams said brand Jamaica would survive, but too much animosity and jealousy are going behind the scene. They should do something like this. Don't wait until your star is dimming for you to pull another one into the spotlight. Pull them into the spotlight while you still have the star while you still have the spotlight on you, introduce that one to the stage, to the world. So the world will look at that one and say, wow, a Sean Paul artist that, you know, do that one time you didn't have all the big song them where mash up the place. And that mean when your light, because everybody start dims after a while, everybody light gets a little bit not shining so bright anymore, and new generation come, new blood take over. But while you have that light spotlight on you, you should have been bringing others in. And that's how brand Jamaica would have survived across the world. Because when your light start dim, when I hear you, them where you bring in, theme light are going to start get brighter. And keep it going just like that. The only people that I see who actually did that, and this is one reason why when Bounty Killer talk foolishness, me not even bother say foolishness in my talk. Me just leave it alone. But Bounty Killer is that, and that's why he is who he is. Vybz Kartel, whether I'm gonna beat them behind the scenes or not, he has a long list of artists that he turned into who we can look at today and say they're certified millionaires and staple in the culture, and they've been just off of him. Yeah, and not just artists either. Right. So yeah, you can't be king for me if that wasn't a part of your thing. Can't be king if that wasn't a part of your thing.
And that we go to the second part I'm reasoning now. Masicka has artists around him where him can't even put to the forefront. As a matter of fact, he's not even trying to put them to the forefront. I think at one song we see him put him artist them on.
Who?
Remember Masicka.
Masicka have artists?
See, same thing. See it?
No, which artist Masicka have? No, I'm seriously asking. Which artist Masicka have?
You have a youth named Wire Brain and a couple of that. I don't remember all of them names. But he have a song where him have them pan. He have like about 2 or 3 of them pan a song. But for Masicka, right? Even before he was signed, because if they want to use it, say, oh, him signed, him can't really do this or him can't really do that. But even before he was signed, he was making songs, whether you want to see them popular or them hot or they are hit songs. Why didn't he add them to those songs? Like, remember Kartel take up Hindu and a couple of other people who never do music yet, you know, and turn them in a star, you know.
Right. Oh, and hold on, the bro.
Who came.
Hold on. And on that note, what you just said, when the people in pick up and turn them in as stars and whatever, I see some of them today who things didn't pan out for them the way how we would have think it should have, right? And some people could look at them and say, wow, remember when Vybz Kartel did have you on top of the world, you know, how come you're nothing happen, like we don't hear nothing more from you or whatever. People have to understand this, right? Because somebody bring you to the forefront, they're not responsible for carrying you throughout your whole career. No. All you need, if you're built for this, and you have to be built for this, meaning you have to want this. A wise man said to me, said, whatever you're trying to do in life, obstacles are there. But the obstacles are there not to stop you. They are there to weed out the people who don't want it badly enough, right? So when we look on the artists that Kartel brought to the forefront that used to be trending, but them not trending no more, some of them even don't do music anymore, and people are blame him. And I said, oh, because him make them no big no. The man went to prison for 13 years. Where were you? What studio did you go to? How many songs did you put out on your own? When did you try to fix up yourself and go market yourself back to a crowd? We have social media. Where are you trying to like generate your own following, your own audience? Nothing. Only just a wait for the man for carry on through the whole career. So that's not how it goes. Yeah. I don't want nobody carry me. I just want one opportunity. Open that door there a little bit where we can get one foot in there and watch and see what happens next. That's the mentality you're supposed to have. Not carry me the whole way. And then when you're not carrying me no more, you're the worst person ever. Now make we talk about when you used to beat me. And make we talk about when you used to. You didn't get your beating them, but you did steer. You did steer because it did nice. I'm not saying it's cool to beat anybody. You did stay because things did still nice over there, regardless, right? And people stay in situations for all their different reasons. It's just like Sean P. Diddy Combs with Cassia take man a piss in her mouth just so she could ride on private jets and have $1 million shopping sprees and all this other stuff is a trade-off. So then the day I take them beating, the man not responsible for them for the rest of them life. He's not. It happened, it happened. But you have to pull yourself up. You know what I mean?
But say Vybz Kartel like only person in the world where me know come from prison and people look to him for help.
I'm the only person we know where bust people from behind bars.
That's true.
Yeah, forget come from prison. I'm the only person we know where bust people from behind bars. Remember I say behind bars him there when you know say play a 6 like Looney. And to this day, I swear to you, is the only song that Shensia have what me actually really know. That song there. Because one time I did hear the hook, I said, wait there. I remember them did have Vybz Kartel painted on a wall in that video. Them never have Kartel kind of in a prison. I mean, I say, who sound like Kartel so? So I run go look on the video and I saw Shensia and I was like, yo. So Kartel I put out the girl here, my co-signed the girl here, and naturally a whole lot we gravitated towards it, and it was a nice song. And then of course the same thing with Masicka. Look how long Masicka they are try, and him just it's like a hit and a miss for him. But you see, once him get that, my dogs them have to live. Pow him got that power that in my dogs them have to live was the power for Masicka's career. Like how when you say both up on the 100-meter line and them say on your mark, get set,
and him
go.
And him can't stop support to this day.
Him can't stop support to this day. You see, and him do all that from behind bars. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, big name like them there. So I the only man me know where bust people from behind bars when he should have been looking for a strength for himself. And he was so influential, he was able to turn them into superstars from behind bars.
And that you can't put on a person if you don't have that quality there.
Facts. But you're right. You are right though. He is the only person missing people when did out like, why if I could I get a collab with him, you know, and the man in a prison.
Yeah, but all right. Check how many females Vybz Kartel collab with. No artist in dancehall has collab with that much females. Ever. Like a lot of, not a lot of them made it because they were leaning too much on the Kartel name. Them get the look in and the fans them a look and we are wait for more music and we are wait for you promote the song and we didn't get that.
Like them to step out and do something, right?
Yes.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You can't wait for this man to carry you your whole journey. You have to like get to it. Once him open up the door and put you to the world, that should have been you, like how you say and take off on 100-meter history. That's how you're supposed to attack the thing, but them never do it. I think they got comfortable. I think they thought that he was supposed to carry them. I don't know the dealings with it over there.
There are a lot of them I could name. But it's not Vybz Kartel. Vybz Kartel did what he was supposed to do. Whether pay or not pay him, I will do it free of charge. He did what he was supposed to do.
Saying.
Him give you the cosign, him give you the lyrics, I only if you make it work.
Even write the song them for them.
That too.
Yeah.
So if things don't work, it's not Vybz Kartel's fault.
Exactly. So
it's not his fault.
So back to that song that with Masicka right now about system. Yo, Masicka, me review the song, bro. Me review the song, and if you're gonna listen to my review, I said it was a damn good song. The song powerful. The song have enough things in there that I want answered. Reasoning now and knowing the answer to those things, it reduced the power of the song so bad. You know?
No, because you know why it reduced it? Because Masicka cannot prove that he got any fight from that specific system that he's singing about.
Yes, exactly. And it was Tommy Lee's system that asked the questions. And that's why I said, based on Tommy Lee's system, for me, Tommy Lee is now ahead in this war. Tommy did even them up before, you know. I'm not here being biased talking about boy one gone, we ahead and the next one, no song him do no good. I don't do my reviews like that. Me not try to be biased. But that song there, how Tommy Lee counteract theme system with system of his. Now talking about Tommy Lee, which I was trying to do before, I forget my chain of thought. When Tommy Lee used that song there for counter him, let me tell you something. I remember when Tommy Lee Sparta was being followed everywhere by police. I never know why he was being followed. I remember when he went on stage again and himself, Mr. Winford Williams, like, me not in a no badness, me not in a no crime, me name everywhere in a bad things, them can't prove nothing. If you have anything against me, arrest me, lock me up, charge me, try me, carry me go to court. But if you don't have anything against me, let me go. A tactics that them used to use, Pan. Here's one tactic they used on Tommy Lee. Because the whole time me did think said his paper got taken away, so him can't fly. And when Winford asked him said, no, I have my papers, me have my documents, they'll never take it away. So Winford said, so how come you're not flying out and doing shows, man? At least in other Caribbean islands and stuff. And Tommy Lee said, let me show you what I'm going. So this is how them do it, right? Them call up a case. They have a case on him. Mocha did have a case on him for the longest. So what they would do is let the thing lay dormant. Nothing on going in the case. So Tommy Lee said, okay, I'm going to take a show overseas. The promoter them send them money. Them start promote the show. The artist getting ready to go to do his show. Hello, you have to go to, you're getting called up. Court date is the 14th of this month at 2 a.m. in whatever courthouse. And he's like, damn, me don't take the people and money and the show is the 14th. I can't miss the call up. I have to be here for the case. So every time in my go, figure get a show, they would call up a case. And then it got to them doing it so often that him just said, you know what? Because you can't have this kind of relationship with promoters. Every time me book you for a show, you can't make it last minute. You know how much money me spend, print up flyer, the radio spot, everything, Tommy Lee Sparta is coming, and then sabotaging him purposely. Another thing they used to do is they used to literally drive around and look and see the poster and the flyer them about the place in Jamaica or hear it on the radio. Tommy Lee Sparta will be performing this weekend at Cayman's Beach and blah, blah, blah. Them call the promoter and say, if you put the artist up on the show, we'll come lock it off. May I tell you right now, if you put him on the show there, we come in to lock it off. Can't put him on a show. Masicka not get them the kind of fight there. Masicka has not gotten those kind of fight. Masicka don't even know what them kind of fight they look like.
Masicka not get no fight. Mr. Masicka lose him in US work, not lose it. It do it time.
Yeah.
And within less than 6 months, he was good again.
Right.
It happened so seamless that a lot of people in a dancehall never know that he lost it.
Exactly. I never know.
I know because me, you know why me know? Because me close to the Jamaican community. That's why I knew.
Same.
Somebody just use that to show you, say, he has never had the hardest days Masicka having a dancehall was trying to boss. After him boss, that was it.
I agree. Him not get no fight, him get help.
All right, him get help. This. Outside of the people where the handful of artists that don't like Masicka because him got trouble them. Everybody else love him, bro.
Same.
I don't have a problem. I don't kind of stop him from do certain shows because that's how the music was. So him get little fight from I don't know, but it never stop him career.
Same.
Demarco did call him nylon card and used to joke say him can't bust. But even him forward come say him forward and tell Demarco say because Demarco said that why in this start go so hard.
Same.
So even if you want to look on that as a fight,
it's
more than motivation.
Same.
So when the fight where you get, bro, you're not getting a fight, dog.
No system was put in place to stop you.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
You can imagine you're an artist like family, you know. You have your craft, and this is your job, and you can't apply your trade to make money.
Saying.
Because the government are free or police are free.
No, that's a system of fight, yo.
Exactly. I could
That
understand,
is a system of
when we
fight,
talk in a family case,
yeah.
if they say, Ewa, make we monitor the party then when I perform, so no foolishness not go on. But when you're going to literally stop him.
Tell the promoters if you put that artist on the show, we're locking it off.
You will lock it off.
Yeah.
And then you can't give a reason.
Them
not give a reason why they lock it off.
But watch out, Camille used to go perform and them used to lock off the show them for real. So I wasn't just saying it. They would lock the shows off for real.
Yeah, Tamil will take a show and don't show if you want to go back up to kids them.
Exactly. You know when Tommy Lee, when they kept following him around and him start get paro and him tell Mr. Winfred Williams say, Mr. Williams me paro, cause right now I don't know what them want with me. Him say me not in no criminality and me and police good. I never sing an anti-police song and me have nothing against police or anything like that. And I don't know why they must stalk me like that. Him say right now me feel paranoid, me feel like they might even want to kill me. I knew right then that Tommy Lee was gonna catch a gun charge. Me didn't know enough, cause back then, back then one time me I do the video them and me I talk about FLA in Jamaica. I said watch how them are gonna do Tommy Lee. Tommy Lee Sparta has no record at all whatsoever. If he was living in the United States of America as a citizen, especially in the state of Florida, if you are a law-abiding taxpaying citizen and you have no criminal record, you can own firearms. If that was the same case in Jamaica, he would have had a firearm. Now, somebody at FLA should have looked at this and said, not only is he a law-abiding taxpaying citizen, because we don't have nothing on him criminal-wise, but also he is a famous person. So he is a high target. A young youth driving a convertible Range Rover around the place and a Mercedes Benz and I live in a big house and making big songs and doing stage show for a living, traveling overseas, coming back on a regular basis, living kind of flashy because he is an artist. You can't ask an entertainer to tone it down or hide your earnings. They should have looked at that and been like, he deserved the right to have a concealed carry for protect himself. But what they did was they denied him the right to have a concealed carry to protect himself. And like me tell people before, me right as a SouFLo, me I carry gun from me at 14. Cause when I came to America, I realized that, boy, it look like them people here love them gun. And it look like them will kill me. As soon as I was old enough to get to somebody who had a way to get me one, I make sure I get one. A lot of people would say that's an illegal gun you were carrying. Of course it was. But what? Me carry it and I never bust it on nobody yet. And I never use it to rob anybody and I never use it to anything. I always know, say, me strap. In case me did have to really use it to save my life. There are many Jamaicans that are like that because of how FLA operate in Jamaica. We live in a gun central. All the gunmen them in Jamaica gun up to the T. And law-abiding taxpaying citizens have to depend on FLA to say, let me think about and see if I want to give you a weapon to protect yourself. You know what? I don't think you really need one. Just the fact that I am in Jamaica, I need one. Did you see what our murder rate was? Just the fact that you're in Jamaica, you need one. Compile on top of that now that you're somebody famous, you absolutely need one. And they would deny you it. It's like them would have denied you it and hopes that people kill you on the road or something. Now you have to go take up to yourself and say to yourself, well, you know what? Either them are going to catch me with it. Because me not make no gunman catch me without it. But it's your life. It's your life. Look at what they did, right? They ended up strengthening the law for Jamaicans caught with a gun, but they're not giving out guns to law-abiding tax-paying citizens at any faster rate. whole heap of denials. But if you get caught with one, 15 years off the bat. And mind you, a lot of people are not criminals. Them carry it because them try FLA already and they've been rejected multiple times. I got them used with Tommy Lee. And so now Tommy Lee now has a record and he was incarcerated and did time for exactly that. Same thing with Laden. Laden, the DJ Laden. Exactly the same thing them do. Corner them up somewhere in the system to where got them doing time in prison and now you have a record and you went to prison and was convicted for illegal possession of a firearm. Blight the youth, you know. Because now them can't fly to certain places. You have a criminal record? Yes. When they apply for the visa. What is it for them? Look, yeah, we're going to deny you from coming here. Yeah. So one way or another, that is when you are being fought by the system. And that name system of fight you. Masicka probably have him legal firearm. Right now. Probably have him legal firearm. I wouldn't doubt it. You know? Watch how them do Tony Mataran the other day. Published it in the news that Tony Mataran lost his legal firearm. And you know, said Tony Mataran fly back out of Jamaica that same day there. Why would you publish that? And I think all it was you're supposed to update your paperwork to your firearm before the date when it expires, right? Like if you have a license to carry, the license has an expiration date. You have to renew it before the expiration date. People like Tony Mataran, them they are England, them they are Canada, them over. You saw them in a Warsaw, them in all parts of the world. Music carry them. You ain't thinking your legal firearm for Jamaica, the date are going to expire sometime soon. So man, flying at the place, you have your thing upon you, as is regular. You ain't really paying attention. And next thing, oh, your firearm is illegal because the date has expired. Boom, then put it in at the front of the newspaper. Instead of contacting the man because he is somebody who is famous, contact him, contact his attorneys. Hey, get to your client. Checking at the FLA, firearm paperwork is expired, which makes it an illegal firearm if it's in his possession. Tell him to get to it as swiftly as possible. Don't make police running at him with it right now. I make him know it's an emergency situation and him take care of him thing. You publish it in the paper, and then after that, they published in the paper that he had to turn over his firearm. So what you think all your enemy I think now? Everybody who never like you now, all them sit down there think, oh, SouFLo just lose it, you know, have no gun pan him, you know, dog. See it, I say it right, I saw in a star this morning. Him there for turn it in a FLA this morning. See that? Him turn it in. My boy go straight to the airport and fly out of I'll fly out of Jamaica. They be doing weird stuff, but that is the system. That's when the system of fighting, you see me? Yeah. Even with toy guns, they overly punish the buyer, but do nothing to the seller. Not true, Audrey? Where they're talking about you could be punished, get time as if you were found with a real gun. So y'all give me 15 years for the toy gun replica that I bought from Mr. Chin. But Mr. Chin is allowed to bring in a whole container of these, thousands of them, and distribute them all across Jamaica to all the other youth them in all the other communities and sell them as Christmas present. And the whole of we run around, pew, pew, pew. We are play cowboy and Indian, pew, pew, pew. And karate, we be going in our back. And next thing you know, we are get 15 years for them. But there is no charge for Mr. Chin and him container them that we're bringing our country. They're backward as hell. But you know, when you talk about them things, that you still have people, here you go again. I bet you are going to call my prime minister name. I don't know. We can do better, you know. We have to do better. We're going to way past the time. I'm going to switch drastically just so I can get into this topic right here. And anything else we can talk about at another time. So, Donald Trump. The Trump administration announced on Tuesday that it was expanding its travel restrictions to an additional 20 countries and the Palestinian Authority, doubling the number of nations that are affected by the sweeping limits that were announced earlier this year on who can travel and who can immigrate to the United States of America. The Trump administration included 5 more countries as well as people traveling on documents that were issued by Palestinian Authority to the list of countries that are facing a full ban on travel to the United States of America and impose new limits on 15 other countries. So, the move is part of ongoing efforts by the administration to tighten U.S. entry standards for travel and immigration, in what critics say unfairly prevents travel for people from a broad range of countries. The administration suggests that it would expand the restrictions after the arrest of an Afghan national suspect in the shooting of 2 National Guard troops over Thanksgiving weekend. May I mind you, those 2 troops that got shot by those Afghan national or that Afghan national had absolutely nothing to do with Antigua and Barbuda, Dominica, or Haiti, or any other Caribbean island, but we're in there anyways. So the people who already have visas, they are lawful permanent residents of the US or have certain visa categories such as diplomats or athletes or whose entry into the country is believed to serve the US interests. They are all exempt from this, from the restrictions. So your country might be on the list, but if you already are here and you already have your proper paperwork to be here, then you're exempt from this. But anybody from your country, if your country is on this list, them can't come in at the US. So the proclamation said that the changes go into effect come January 1st of 2026. In June, President Donald Trump announced that citizens of 12 countries would be banned from entering the United States of America, and those from 7 other countries would face strict restrictions. The decision resurrected a hallmark of policies from his first term. At the time, the ban included Afghanistan, Myanmar, Chad, Republic of Congo, Equatorial Guinea, Eritrea, Haiti, Iran, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, and Yemen. And heightened restrictions were placed on visitors from Burundi, Cuba. Cuba is the next one. So it's Cuba. Okay, so I got them then. So it's Cuba, Haiti, Cuba, Haiti, Dominica, and Antigua and Barbuda. Okay, and the heightened restrictions were placed on visitors from Burundi, Cuba, Laos, Sierra Leone, Togo, Turkmenistan, and Venezuela. On Tuesday, though, which was yesterday, the Republican administration announced that it was expanding the list of countries whose citizens are completely banned from the United States of America. And they have added Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, South Sudan, and Syria. The administration also fully restricted travel to people with Palestinian Authority-issued travel documents, the latest U.S. travel restriction against Palestinians. South Sudan was also facing significant travel restrictions already. An additional 15 countries are also being added to the list of countries who will now face partial restrictions, stricter restrictions when entering the United States of America. You will have Angola on that list, Antigua and Barbuda on that list, Benin, Ivory Coast, Dominica, Gabon, Gambia, Malawi, Mauritania, Nigeria, Senegal, Tanzania, Tonga, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. Y'all notice something here? Why didn't just go ahead and say just ban Africa from coming to the US? Y'all didn't notice that? Like, majority of these countries are African countries. The restrictions apply to both people seeking to travel to the US as visitors or to those who are trying to immigrate to the United States of America. That means for whatever reason you're trying to come here, these restrictions apply to you. The Trump administration said in its announcement, that many of the countries from which it was restricting travel had widespread corruption, fraudulent or unreliable civil documents, and criminal records that made it difficult to vet their citizens for travel to the United States of America. It also said that some countries had high rates of people who are already overstaying their visas in the United States of America, which means they already make up a good number of the illegal aliens that are already here from those countries, or refuse to take back their citizens whom the US is wishing to deport. Or, I get it now. Because there are a lot of people who are actually in ICE detention right now. And the number is growing to where ICE detention is swollen at the seams. And I'm wondering why they couldn't just ship these people off. They can't ship them off because their country is refusing to take them back. And the way how the Trump administration is fighting that is leveling these types of sanctions against them. So if you don't want to take back your deportees, then that's cool. You're just not allowed to come back to the United States of America. So that's what they're doing. It also cited immigration enforcement, foreign policy, and national security concerns more for the move. The Afghan man who is accused of shooting the 2 National Guard troops near the White House had pleaded not guilty to murder and assault charges. In the aftermath of that incident, the administration announced a flurry of immigration restrictions, including further restrictions on people from those initial 19 countries who were already in the United States of America. The news of the expanding travel ban is likely to face fierce opposition from critics who have argued that the administration is using national security concerns to collectively keep out people from a wide range of countries. This expanded ban, one said, is not about national security. It is instead another shameful attempt to demonize people simply for where they are from, said Lori Ball Cooper, who is the vice president of legal programs at the International Refugee Assistance Project. Advocates for Afghans who supported the United States' 2 decades-long war in Afghanistan also raised alarms Tuesday, saying that the updated travel ban no longer contains an exemption for Afghans who qualify for the special immigrant visa. That's a visa category specifically for Afghans who closely assisted the U.S. war efforts at great risk to themselves. So for people like me who went into deployed as a soldier into certain places, we had local people who would work with us, whether they were our translators or somebody who would show us around, and we just call them our translators because we would show ourselves around, but we needed them there with us, and they were able to help to extract information from the locals. I'm talking about critical information. We had one that used to go find out what strange people came into the community last night or the day before, or heard we're coming, who's planning for us, who's laying a roadside bomb or IED for us, all that other stuff. And they would come back and relay that information to us. A lot of those people actually made it to the United States of America, and for their service helping us there in a wartime, they were given certain special privileges. Well, that has been wiped out by the Trump administration. So these people are, if they're to be sent home or their paperwork expires so they have to go, you could imagine going back and people are like, I remember you. I remember when we got invaded by the Americans. It was you who used to work with them and used to help them and tell them stuff. Naturally puts them in danger, right? So you might hear that conversation out there. Somebody said something about Dominica. SouFLo, Dominica problem was the CBI program, Citizen by Investment. Yes, it was. And not just Dominica, but also Antigua and Barbuda as well. It's the Citizen by Investment program. So we covered that in another video gone by when we do our immigration update videos. And what I remember from that is the United States of America has an issue with these Caribbean islands developing a program called their CBI program, which is their citizenship by investment. The first thing I ask myself is, why would they be so upset about a citizenship by investment program, right? From a Caribbean island. Can't they, like, Caribbean island do their own thing? Well, one top brass in the United States of America government explained it like this. He said, we don't have a problem with them having a citizenship by investment program. The issue is we're thinking along the lines of a certain group of people who have a lot of money who can buy their way in, and then they'll be right next door to us, kind of thing. You know, it's like their biggest enemy gets citizenship by investment. Jamaica. Jamaica is just right there next to the US, or Dominica, or all these other Caribbean islands. They don't want to be surrounded by their enemies who are hiding out in the Caribbean and then they can, it's a short jump from any Caribbean island into the US. It's just one short jump from right there, right? So that's what they're worried about. And because they are probably saying, we hear you, but we're still going to do the CBI program, America is leveling sanctions against them. Right. He said he only wanted what? He only wanted Caucasians in the country. He wanted Norwegians, etc., Scandinavians only, but he don't want to migrate to the U.S. They don't want to migrate to the U.S. Their country has better economies anyway. Listen. Yes. Yes, Banches. The Caribbean. It's like a backdoor into the United States of America. So they're super scary that their enemies could be hiding out, right? And we're not talking about no regular little Joe Schmo. We're talking about powerful people. Citizenship by investment, somebody come with a whole lot of money. Next thing you know, they're building a launching pad in some place close by. And next thing you know, enemy missiles could be lobbed over into parts of the United States of America from right there. So, or submarines could go short distance underwater and be here in no time and all kinds of stuff like that. So it's more like a security issue than that. But the Caribbean is caught in the middle because the Caribbean wants to do their own thing for their own development, but they have to think about the welfare of the United States of America. So it's one of those kind of things, and that's what's happening. Anyways, all the other stuff that we were going to talk about this morning, I will talk about that on another video. I said I was going to be out of here at 10:40 at the latest. It's 10:51. We have to keep it short today. There's a lot going on, but I will make this up to you on longer videos on another day. All right. Like my granny, Miss Ruby said, be good. If you can't be good, be careful, but it's best to be good. My grandfather is right beside her. Mas Clevey said, I will see you tomorrow if God spare life. Have a wonderful day. Be good. And I'll catch y'all tomorrow